Hello everyone, welcome here. In this video, I'll be taking you along my week and showing you 4 plant-based meals you can make for the week. They are easy, filling, and super delicious. First, we start by cutting some tortilla into triangles. You can also just buy tortilla chips if you're short in time. I just find that using tortilla is much more affordable and you get more out of it. But if you are going with the chips, you can buy the Late July Snacks, Hint of Lime, or the Tostitos. I just rotate a stack of tortillas like this and cut it as thin or thick in width as I want them to be. I'm just using the Country Crock plant-based butter sticks, but you can use any type of oil that you already have. As long as you can fry them, that's all that really matters. So you get the triangles that you cut, and to maximize the space in the pan, you want to place them like this, very close to each other. You can also use several large pans at once if you have many of them. Just make sure to keep a close eye on them to prevent them from burning. And then after a few flips, this is what you should get as your end result. You should get these crispy and fresh tortilla chips. In this case, I did not season them because of all of the added flavors from the other ingredients that I used, but you can most definitely use salt, lemon pepper, or any other seasoning that you'd like. So this is the exciting part where we start building the nachos, so I'm going to throw in some black beans, and you can use pinto beans as well. They're both a great source of protein, fiber, and iron. At first sight, you would think that this is nacho cheese that you're looking at, but it's not. This is made with cauliflower, red bell peppers, almonds, nutritional yeast, and many more good for you ingredients. This is what I would say is the secret sauce for putting all of the flavors together. With nutritional yeast as one of the ingredients, it's really high in vitamin B12, which also helps you get a boost of energy. It's also rich in folate from the cauliflower and protein from the almonds. The good thing about nachos is that you can go as simple or as more complicated as you want. You can also use this with plantains. So if you guys didn't know, plantains are like the ripe, big bananas, and they're really great in fiber as well. They add a little sweetness and saltiness to it, and it's a great base instead of the tortilla chips. You can also add hummus for extra protein as well, some tomato sauce or salsa, some cilantro, some avocado. If you're ever in the mood for pasta, this next meal is one of my all-time favorites. I use gluten-free pasta for this since I'm allergic to gluten, but you can use regular wheat pasta as well. A few brands that I love are Banza, Ronzoni for gluten-free pasta. I find that they cook very easily and they don't have a pasty texture at the end. If you guys ever wonder what I use for plant-based meat, this is the Beyond Beef. You can use this for any recipe that calls for beef. They contain about 20 grams of protein per serving. They have very simple plant-based ingredients. It's vegan, it's soy-free, and it's gluten-free. Some of the main ingredients are pea protein, rice protein, dried yeast, potato starch, beet powder color, apple extract, pomegranate concentrate, vinegar, lemon juice, and it also comes packed with vitamins and minerals like zinc sulfate, vitamin B3, B6, and B12. I cook this about 20 minutes on medium-high or high heat, and then I lower the heat for like 10 more minutes. As someone who's tried many plant-based meats over the last 8 years, I always keep going back to this one. It's not overly salty and has a very meaty texture to it. We're also adding some more black beans to this for added protein and fiber. If you're starting a plant-based diet, beans and legumes are your best friend. I honestly feel like it prevented me from lacking key vitamins and nutrients. I've done several blood tests over the years to prove it. I went ahead and added an Indian sauce to this, which will also come up as the next meal, so stick around to find out which one it is. The next dish is the chana masala, also known as chickpea curry. It is a staple dish in North Indian cuisine and one of my all-time favorite meals ever. I just use canned chickpeas to make my life easier, but you can also buy them raw and soak them overnight. Before you do anything else, you just want to roast them a little bit, so leave them on the pot with the oil or butter for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now that the chickpeas are roasted, it's time to add our coconut cream. This is going to make it just more creamy and delicious. I love using chickpeas as a protein source because they're high in fiber, protein, and fat. 1 cup of chickpeas contains over twice the amount of protein in a large egg. So if you're tired of eating egg or don't like it, you can try adding roasted or baked chickpeas to your meals. Next, I add this delicious sauce made by Maya Kaimal. I've only been able to find this at Sprouts Farmers Market. They have more than 4 different flavors, but I don't like it with too much tomato, so I get either the coconut cream and cardamom or the coconut cream with lemongrass, which is the one I'm using right now. While the chickpea curry simmers, let's prepare some rainbow quinoa. Quinoa is gluten-free and full of nutrients like protein, zinc, fiber, and folate, as well as antioxidants. I like that it doesn't take too long to prepare either. Quinoa is a great whole grain source and has a high fiber content for optimal digestion, steady blood sugar, and low cholesterol. Even though cilantro is such a popular ingredient in most dishes, I recently found out that it helps actually remove metals such as mercury, lead, and aluminum from the body. Removing these metals from the body might actually even help some antibiotics and antiviral medicines work better. Cilantro can also help eliminate certain bacteria that causes infections. If you thought the nachos were packed with flavor, just wait until you try this meal. The next dish is a stir fry that you can prepare under 30 minutes. It has colorful veggies and tofu. You need broccoli, mushrooms, and carrots. You can also throw in some squash and bell pepper in there. On a separate pan, you fry tofu cut cubes on high heat and flip them until all sides are toasted, and then you add these 2 gluten-free sauces and some pineapple for added sweetness. Which dish would you like to try for your next meal? Let me know in the comments below.